was 1 year ago this week when an 8-story building in Bangladesh collapsed. More than 1,000 people were crushed to death, mostly garment workers who were making cheap clothes for U.S. and European companies. Well, in the weeks that followed, there was all kinds of talk, a lot of promises from the clothing companies that they would now hold garment factories to much higher safety standards. Has that happened? Judy Gerhardt's with the International Labor Rights Forum that works for the humane treatment of workers around the world. So it's been a year, Judy. Are garment workers safer in these factories?
I don't think we can say they're safer yet. I think there's a lot more work to be done. We're very encouraged, though, because the Accord for Fire and Building Safety in Bangladesh now has 150 global brands that have signed on and made a binding commitment to work with unions internationally and nationally to improve the industry, inspections going forward in a way that involves workers, and there's a very robust change.
Yeah. What are some of the brands that are signed on to that?
It includes American Eagle, Outfitters, Phillips Van Heusen, H&M. It's a lot of European brands, but increasingly we've been having U.S. brands sign on.
What about the workers themselves? Any compensation, any help for them, the families, the survivors?
Well, the International Labor Organization is facilitating a fund, and they've set a goal to raise $40 million to help finance the needs of the victims, the survivors of Rana Plaza, as well as the families who survived and lost, sole income earners. A lot of those families are living in very serious poverty right now. Children have been sent out to work because their parents no longer earn the money they made, and some families are homeless. So we've got a serious problem there. We're trying to get global corporations to contribute to that fund. Walmart and Children's Place recently made contributions of $1 million and $500,000 respectively. That's a very small portion of what we're asking them to contribute. It's really not, it's a drop in the bucket compared to what's needed. Only 2/3 of the $40 million has been raised so far, and those are two large brands that have had long relationships with different factories in Rana Plaza that we're pushing hard through a pay-up campaign to get them to contribute more.
All right, Judy Gerhardt, thanks so much for the update.
Thank you, Bill.